Back when you were playing, it was like you were literally the cool thing in Cincy. Now, Cincy is this hot team. They've got so much swag, whether it comes from the quarterback, the skilled players, even the white helmets themselves. How does that make you feel seeing how hot this team is now that you're retired and they're legit now? Did you kind of walk so they could run?
Well, in a sense, I think during my tenure, I made it fun for everyone that were Bengal fans. I think the timing of when I came in and what I brought to the city itself and the team was as many wins as I could help get us, but made it fun to watch, made the game of football fun. You know, win or lose, if you came to watch a game, you're going to get your money's worth week in and week out. Now that they are solidified in all areas when it comes to the game of football, offensively, defensively, and special teams, and reaching a Super Bowl, like, ooh, that's crazy, and I'm excited. I'm happy to be a part of that. No matter what, I'm still connected to them in a way and rooting for them.
Do you have any sort of FOMO with this team? Like, what would you give up to be in your prime right now on this team? Your stat line would probably be crazy, right?
Yeah, it probably would be crazy, but I wouldn't. I like the time I played in. It was really fun. The game of football has changed tremendously for me. And I think, to me, it was at its best back then when you can actually play football. You had to be wary of going across the middle. People could hit you. It's just different now, So I enjoy being a fan.
Ja'Marr Chase, I want to talk about his Madden rating. I know you're a big-time gamer. You're really deep in the Madden franchise.
Yeah.
What was your reaction to his 87 overall?
You know what? I think it's an 87 overall, but me knowing Ja'Marr, I don't think he would be upset because it's just motivation, Obviously, me being a part of being one of the rating adjusters, he's one of those that, oh yeah, 87? Okay, watch this. And that's who he is. He's built different. So his 87 could be a 92 by week 4.
So what do you see in Chase that makes him stand out to you?
Dude, just the way he carries himself. He talked, people need to realize, he said before he played an NFL snap, I'm going to break every record they have. And what did he go out and do? He started doing just that. And he has a certain something about him. You can't coach it. You can't teach it. It's just in you. He has that it factor. And the fact that he has that it factor, and he does it a little quietly, not as flamboyant as loud as I was, but he has that it. And then he has a quarterback with him that makes it even that much easier because the chemistry is already there when they played it together in college. So I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be a part of that training and watching from afar.
You've been on teams that have had playoff expectations after winning seasons. How common is that in the NFL for people to kind of gas you up, and how easily can that confidence turn into arrogance?
I think there's a balance. There's a balance that Zach Taylor will have to find, and not just him and just the players in general. And everything is a restart. Last season it's over. You scratch it. It doesn't mean anything. You want to build off the momentum, obviously. Even though you won. We went out with a loss, but still the momentum of even reaching that, you want to keep it. You want to keep everybody motivated and want to reach that same pinnacle again. And it's very, very difficult. Very difficult. I mean, we've been spoiled throughout the years with the Patriots continuously going over and over, but it's hard. It's very hard.
Do you think this Bengals team has the mentality to withstand this new target on their back with all these expectations they now have?
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, definitely, especially with the quarterback they have at the helm. Oh, they're ready. I think the onus now offensively is probably going to the pressure. I think it's going to be more on the offensive coordinator. Obviously, Chase is now, okay, there's the guy. He's the guy now. So I think the creativity from the offensive standpoint and being able to create ways for Chase to be able to get open. Obviously, Tyler and T are going to get their balls. But I think teams are now going to key on Chase a little bit more than they did his rookie year. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where the greatness of Chase will come from, when people are game planning for him and he's still able to go out and do his thing.
Going back to the Madden ratings, Burrow's the 5th best quarterback behind Brady, Rodgers, Allen, and Mahomes. Do you feel that is where he is ranked at right now when you look at the landscape of quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yeah, most definitely, especially what he's been able to do at such an early stage in his career after missing his first year, with the knee injury, and then to come back the following year and take your team to the Super Bowl. I mean, you definitely have to go in the top 5 just for that alone. especially with the difficulties and what it takes to even get, to having a chance at the Lombardi, and obviously beating the Chiefs in Week 17, and then he deserved it. He definitely deserved it.
I want some real talk from you. Do you think that the Bengals are up there with the Chiefs and the Bills in the AFC as an elite team? I know a lot of people are putting them in the let's wait and see category right now.
Right. I think they have to do it consistently. The teams you just named, they have quarterbacks that have been able to be consistent year in and year out, which is why they're considered one of the elites. And I think Joe Burrow is right there on the cusp of doing just that. Right there on the cusp of doing just that. You do it this year, you do it again, always putting us in contention, at least having a chance, and not just the playoffs, but at that trophy, definitely elite.
Hey sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.